no flash in the pan. It's been around for a complete century.
What started out with a couple dozen chefs in Germany in 1900 has morphed into over 50 countries sending teams of chefs to compete. I'm talking national teams, junior national teams, even army teams, regional teams, and individuals.
Live from Stuttgart, it's the 26th ICA Culinary Olympics. The flags flew, the Olympic torch was lit. With over 1,200 participants, including 88 teams of chefs from 55 nations who have come to compete for the highly sought-after gold medal, let the cooking begin. This event began in 1900 Frankfurt, Germany, with the first culinary fair getting organized by Queen Frederick in 1894. The undiscovered Queen Frederick, born Victoria Mary Louisa Princess Royal, eldest daughter of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, became concerned with food for the common man to the army man. With the assistance of her daughter, Princess Margaret, they organized the first culinary fair in 1894, was followed by the first ever International Culinary Art Exhibition organized by Mathis Karl Banzer in 1900 Frankfurt, Germany. The teams finished the Parade of Nations March, with Culinary Team USA finishing off the march. The ICA flag was raised. The cooking began in the 17 hot kitchens for Restaurant of Nations and the Chef's Table competitions. Teams even had their own cheering fans. All the teams go through team tryouts in order to select their team. This is more of a challenge for a large nation where the chefs are scattered coast to coast. Junior culinary team members can't be over 25 years of age. Getting on the junior team preps the chef for getting on the national team. Competition experience is the prerequisite for getting selected onto a national team. Menus are planned 6 months in advance, so the big challenge for teams is getting their food to this international stage when they arrive in Germany. 65 judges were on hand to judge the teams for waste, production, cleanliness, and cooking techniques. The teams prepped their food like the chef cleaning his fish. There was live melon carving, and there were centerpiece displays, like Granny and the Robber, to Mary Poppins, and Al Pacino, along with 2 ladies shocked because they were being judged. And now a special interview with the team mentor from the junior culinary team Ukraine.
My skills is management and cooperation and creating.
So whose idea was it to make a team from Ukraine?
We have association in Young Team Ukraine.
Okay.
And president association is Yulia Makarenko. He say, guys, we need something make for a winner. Wow. Yeah, we need make something special for supporting that. Yeah. And we need make it some like a big dream.
Fantastic.
But first time it's very hard.
Yeah.
We don't know what is rules. We don't know what is techniques. We don't understand.
Right,
but
right.
now
you have a little bit more.
Yeah, we have experience.
Yeah.
We have a big analysis for another team.
Fantastic.
For World Championship,
Right.
like Houston.
Right.
Yeah. And now we're here.
Right.
We all have. We're ready.
Okay.
Steady and go.
Sir, congratulations, Kevin. So, Kevin, the big question, when did you decide to be a chef?
When did I decide to be a chef? A long time ago.
A long time ago. Where are you from originally?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Wow.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Okay. All right. I'm from Chicago, so I say go Bears.
Okay, there you go.
But I live in New York, so I never know who to root for. Anyway, how was it pulling the team together for this?
The team, you know what, they did a great job. Coming here doesn't come without its challenges.
Yeah.
It's a lot of equipment to move. It's a lot of people to move. There's a lot of support around the team that you have to make sure they're all on the same page as we are.
Right.
We had shipments that got canceled. There was a strike we had to deal with.
Really?
Planes and all that. Yeah, none of our China made it.
Oh, wow.
So we had to go shopping for China.
Who was on strike?
The airlines.
Yeah.
The airlines were on strike in Germany.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
I know there was a train and a bus
Yeah,
strike.
No, there was an airline strike too. There was
okay.
security. They were all in one union.
Okay.
And so all the customs and security guards at the airports
Holy.
were on strike. So you couldn't get, there were no flights going in or out.
Wow.
For 2 days.
Okay, so then
that screwed everything up as far as our China went.
So then what did you do for China?
For China, we actually had to go shopping for it.
Okay.
We went, we scrambled, went out shopping.
Downtown Stuttgart?
Oh yeah, we went to Mega here, which has a lot of China.
Wow.
And we got here and we were supposed to have 2 box trucks. They didn't have them, and then I had to make some phone calls, and then all of a sudden,
Right.
But
Okay.
it wasn't without making some phone calls.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and every time you come here, there's challenges, and you just it's how you handle those.
The stress.
Right. Even when you get in the arena of the competition, things change.
Right.
And it's how well your team adjusts to that. And that's one thing that I'm proud of these guys because, they had some challenges in the kitchen. They got their kitchen time cut short by 15 minutes in the chef's table.
Wow. So how did that happen?
I don't know how that happened.
Oh, okay.
But it just happened. And when the lead judge comes in and says, instead of 8:45, we want you to put your food up at 8:30.
Wow.
Because we're not going to make the guests wait.
Wow.
You say yes, chef. You deal with it.
Wow.
So and they recovered from that. They did a great job.
I enjoyed the dinner very much. So
Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No, I think their food was solid. I think they did a nice job with everything.
Yeah. I like the dessert.
Yeah.
I did, even though it was getting some people were calling it too clunky.
Yeah.
But I liked the layout. I thought it was pretty cool.
No, I thought it was too. We worked on that, and that changed several times over the last year.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing
Congratulations
everything.
again. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Good flight back.
Thank you.
Okay.
For them in the Restaurant of Nations, a diploma.
Oh, a diploma. Oh. Team Ukraine had a very strong menu, but when I received my chicken Kiev and I cut it open, it was raw. They lose a lot of points for that. And now let's find out who wins this crazy cooking competition. For the junior team, 3rd place is Denmark. For the junior team, 2nd place is Norway. And for 1st place in the junior team category, Sweden takes it with a gold. And now overall for 3rd place, Iceland wins the bronze medal. The silver medal goes to Switzerland. And the overall best cooking team at the 2024 Culinary Olympics is Finland. That's a wrap here in Stuttgart. Now we're on our way to the Fort Gregg-Adams Army Base in Virginia for the 48th Joint Culinary Training Exercise.
Culinarians from all branches of the U.S. military and 3 international teams met head-to-head to compete for top honors at the 48th Joint Culinary Training Exercise, March 1st through the 8th at the McLaughlin Fitness Center on Fort Gregg-Adams. This year, the JCTE attracted more than 150 competitors. The exercise encourages culinary professional development and improves force readiness across the military while paying attention to nutrition, workmanship, presentation, concepts, and creativity. Chef Rennie Marquis, ACF president and military veteran, said the JCTE is one of the most important events in these chefs' careers.
Competitions are the best place to put up food in 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours and to get instant feedback from the judges. That's how you get better at this. It's no different than running a marathon or doing a sporting event. You're only as good as your last event, and these chefs are cooking today to get better for tomorrow.
Chief Culinary Specialist Douglas Chatlos says this event gives them a sense of pride and knowledge not found in the field and fleet.
Feedback right after doing their dishes and their meals and getting judged, it's going to stick with them, and then that feedback they get to take with them to the fleets.
Known for its rigorous judging criteria, the exercise not only stresses presentation, taste, and texture, but also military-specific aspects of food service, such as the ability to cook in the field. The Hot Food Kitchen Challenge is where teams prepare and serve gourmet meals in a simulated military kitchen trailer for 50 guests. This event helps to strengthen problem-solving skills, resourcefulness, and resilience, which are all valuable qualities in an operational environment. For the United States Army Combined Armed Support Command, I'm Ryan Sharp.
You roasted everybody on chops. You served in the military, and you're the president of the American Culinary Federation. What's next?
Oh, I don't know. This is an untold story.
Oh.
I tell everybody to shoot for the moon and hope you land on the stars.
Oh, okay.
I never imagined being a retired service member coming back to Fort Gregg-Adams, which used to be called Fort Lee, which is the training center for all of the branches of service, and this joint culinary training exercise, and this amazing display of food and competition.
Right.
France here, Germany here, the Brits are here from the United Kingdom.
Right.
It's just not only is it a joint service, it's a joint nation, and it used to be bigger than this. And you know, we took a big hit during COVID, but I think with the leadership that we have now and the positive energy, we're going to make this bigger and better than it ever was.
Cool. So I want to get commentary. Go around the show. I want to tell us what you see.
Okay.
How the chefs are doing.
Okay.
You know, just real quick.
Sure.
And like, for instance, here in this today. So yes.
So this is Chief Brown.
Yes.
She's the warrant officer in charge of the USCAT and Culinary Training Skills Division.
Nice to meet you again.
This is Sergeant Major David Churkhardt, retired.
Okay.
He's my battle buddy. He's the lead judge here.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
We're part of the old guard. We were the ones that used to go around and win everything.
Oh wow.
Now people are just going around.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
We've got a chef from the UK, and he's got some chicharrones. Looks like he's got either a puree, a potato. He's got his sauce in a piping bag. Something very unique there. He's got some onion, and the onion appears to be roasted whole. Okay. So that's going to be served. What I'm imagining is he's going to pop that out of the skin, just like he's doing.
All right.
And he's going to serve that beautiful, sweet, caramelized onion that's on the inside.
Wow.
Here we've got France. Not only is their food and their techniques different, but look at their equipment.
Yes.
Even their equipment has uniqueness to it.
Yes.
And then here he has his recipe card, basically all of his ingredients, and then he's got a recipe for the method of preparing it. So there's your shopping list, there's your method. And then he's already put a white cloth out because these tables are cold, plus it's nice and sanitary. He doesn't have to worry about cleaning it up. And I would imagine that he's got some expensive china that's going to be serving this on.
Okay. Good luck, chef.
Thank you.
Bonjour. Okay.
Moving over here, we've got the team from Germany, and they're actually doing a classical preparation of empapillote.
Yep.
You see them putting the fish and some radish and some tomatoes on asparagus. I don't see the seasoning or the liquid or the butter going in there yet, but it's just maybe a different. Moving down here to Fort Stewart, looks like they just got done rolling some pasta dough. Was it pasta dough?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they rolled some pasta dough.
All right.
And now he's working on some of the ceviche.
Okay.
Looking at his dish here, they're serving a shrimp and scallop ceviche with a strawberry vinaigrette.
Okay.
And that'll be part of their 4-course meal that they're producing today.
Okay.
This is part of the Nutritional Hot Food Challenge. So there's Chef of the Year, Pastry Chef of the Year,
Right.
Student Chef of the Year, Student Pastry Chef of the Year, Student Teams, Nutritional Hot Food Challenge.
Okay.
The MKT, which is the Field Kitchen
Yes.
Training Exercise. We also have the cold food displays.
Right.
So up here, basically we've got 4 MBUs.
Right.
These burners can run on any type of fuel source. What we got there is an M59 fuel range,
Alright.
and it's also powered by an MBU. You can see that this gets so hot that the metal actually buckles these burners.
Right.
I can tell you that I put an aluminum pot on here full of water and left it. When I came back, the aluminum pot and the water were gone. That's how hot they burn.
Wow.
So you got 2 ovens,
Right.
you got 2 flat tops per se, you've got 2 burners and a griddle. You can also put another carrier on top of this.
Okay.
Again, you can see the curve. This is hot.
Yeah.
I mean, this is hot.
Yeah.
And then they've got some short ribs here.
Right.
And then it's got condiment container. This is designed, one of these trailers, fully erect, is designed to feed 450 soldiers an hour.
Wow.
I've known and I've seen 2 of these trailers put together can feed 8,000 soldiers.
Wow.
He's making some homemade pasta there.
Right.
On the outside line, you can see they've got some bread. It's table proofing here.
Right.
And I'm going to move this because that's not going to proof properly. So they're going to proof this, they're going to bake in the oven. She's kind of working on the outside, which is non-traditional.
Okay.
Here they try to make it in an environment so that you're cooking with the equipment, but you have access to commercial equipment as well.
Got it.
We don't have any mixers, we don't have any ice cream machines in the desert. So this is just an advantage to raise the level of food service.
Okay.
If you look at the front here, the chef's working on blooming some gelatin.
Right.
You've got a salad bar so the troops can feed themselves, and you got a hotline where you can either serve them or they can feed themselves.
Okay.
In a normal operation, and this is set up in a dining facility or a forward base,
Right.
they would be serving themselves.
Okay.
You basically serve 24/7. Everybody works on shifts to make sure the Army moves on its belly. So if they don't get fuel, they're not going.
Okay.
This is the kitchen that's not being used.
Right,
and again, when this all comes together, what you're seeing here is a condiment tray.
Right.
On this side, you got an ice chest. On this side, all of this equipment comes into the middle.
Right.
When this whole trailer collapses.
Okay. And we have the Navy.
So, same kitchen, same equipment, different branch of service.
Right.
Some of this is similar to some of the galleys. Just depends on if it's a ship or a submarine.
Okay.
But mostly this would replicate what you would find on shore. Because these MBUs, like I said, right now they're burning on motor gas.
Right.
And it's already connected and it runs outside of the building.
Pastry.
No, that's polenta.
Oh, polenta, sorry.
Yeah. So usually you'll find not working next to the heat. That's actually where the pastry will be done.
Okay.
I'm assuming that the prep is being done here, and I'm assuming that the pastry's going to be done here.
All right.
Because the counter. Good chef, I'm about to pop out the sorbet. Yes, chef. Here's all the prep for the pastry.
Okay.
But they're gonna the requirements for this is they're gonna serve an appetizer, which is the soup. Then they're gonna serve a salad. Then they're gonna serve an entree and a dessert. And they also have to serve a vegetarian alternative entree.
Okay.
So 5 plates will come off of here. There's a dining room where people actually can buy the meals, and this replicates and imitates what happens at the World Cup and the Olympics.
Okay. All right, so we hit the cold tables real quick and then the board. All right.
So here we actually have what's part of our sanitation. That would be one of the devices we would use to get hot water to wash our dishes.
I thought it was a grenade launcher. But
not a grenade launcher. And then here's the M59 range that's fitted with a square head that you can braise in, and a pot that you can cook, boil, make soup, whatever you want.
Okay.
That's the kind of pot that I actually melted with that burner.
Wow.
So these cradles and these pots were made for regular stoves. The MBU is a new technological piece of equipment that came out about 20 years ago that's just amazing. Actually, there's a picture of one here.
Okay.
And it shows you that it uses 75 watts and it can use JP8 or diesel fuel.
Right.
I'll be honest with you, they can burn on anything.
Okay.
We've actually burned recycled oil in those burners.
Really?
They produce a lot of smoke, but we had to do what we had to do.
I was here in '99. I saw the guys had to light these and put them in the ovens.
So you actually have to preheat these igniter to light the burner.
All right.
This is the new technology.
Right.
This is version 1.0, version 2.0.
Okay.
And we've got insulated food containers. These are Mermite cans. That's what we used to serve the food out of. And now we've got insulated food containers, just like the civilian world has.
All right. That's us, Dan. Okay.
Here we've got some of the rations. These are UGREs. These are pouches that have heaters already built in them. This is a meal and a module for a group of people.
Oh, wow.
Here, if you go a little further, you can see we've got, these are the supplements that would come with the UGRE. Then we've got UGRA. Here's some of our bulk rations. Okay. They all come with UHT milks, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Here's an MRE. This is a cold weather MRE, which has more calories in it.
Okay.
This is a vegetable MRE. This is how they're packed.
Okay.
Everything of this is inside of there. You can get air loaded off of an airplane.
Okay.
Wow. Amazing.
It's a big operation.
Amazing technology.
It is.
And then here's some of the newer packaging. This is actually my favorite. They changed this. It used to be number 7.
Okay.
It used to be number 7, and we have an A and a B series. So if you look at this, this is number 4. The box usually has A or B.
Okay.
But number 7 used to be spaghetti with meat sauce.
Okay.
It had Lucky Charms and also had M&Ms in it.
Okay.
So even if you didn't, after you finished your spaghetti,
right,
you had something else sweet to eat.
Okay.
So this is some of our field rations. Cool.
Okay.
Very cool that this is being streamed live on Facebook.
Okay.
So soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines around the world can watch this.
Okay.
And you've got a picture of the MKT kitchens on this side.
Okay.
And then that camera's positioned to watch the other competitors as well.
Right.
So,
all right.
Part of the requirements for installation of the year is the cold food table, and the cold food table has to have a centerpiece, it has to have petit fours, it has to have hors d'oeuvres, it has to have a platter. Then the requirements are all the same for every team.
Okay.
So just aesthetically looking around and walking at the tables, you can see the centerpieces. Those are judged individually.
Okay.
All of these categories have been judged already, so they know what their medal color is. They don't know their score, but they do know their medal.
Oh, okay.
Here is a combination of two things. They have to do a platter, and they have to do a bread display. And when they make the bread display, they have to do spreads and accompaniments to go with it.
Okay.
Same thing here. Bread display. They got the platter on the other side.
Okay.
Let's move to this side. So here's some history.
Yes.
There's the original manuals and instructions on how to cut meats, cut beef, cut lamb.
Okay.
You've got your student handout. You've got some of the training aids. Everyone knows about recipe cards. So
right.
That was very key for us. That gave us standardization in food service. And we all have some FMs. Those are field manuals.
All right.
And these are TMs. These are technical manuals.
Okay.
Basically, here's the box of recipe cards. I know the pink ones are all the meats. So there's lasagna.
Okay.
And then you look over here. The next one is baked ham.
All right.
So if you know what part of the domicile you're working in, you know what color recipe cards you should be looking for. So sandwiches are blue, meats are red, cheese and eggs are yellow.
Okay.
So if you have someone in pastry and they've got some pink recipe cards or some orange recipe cards, they're in the wrong department.
Okay.
So it's like, hey, gotta get your stuff together.
Okay. All right. So I was trying to figure out this centerpiece here.
The centerpiece.
This was not making sense to me. Maybe you can.
You can't stand without each other.
Right.
The impurities you see the obstacle of the United States and South Korea face daily. So I see a humpback whale coming out of the water.
Okay. Yes.
Here it looks like, doesn't look like a whale at all. It actually looks like you got handles and maybe it's a drain and it's an anchor and it's sinking, but it's rising up. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. Depending on your artistic capability and your mental thought process, you could think of this many different ways.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if these are handles to jump in or if these are handles to come out.
Okay.
And again, the other side looking like a whale.
Right.
You got a blowhole here.
Right.
I don't know if that's a big giant sea eel that's getting swallowed up by. It's just it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's made from tallow. It's all edible.
Right.
And then so every category. This is the B2 category, which is the 5-course meal, and that scored a silver medal.
Right.
Here's category C1. This received a silver medal as well. Red is silver, and when you get to the blue, that's when you get to the gold.
Okay.
So here's the category C2, which is the 4 plated desserts.
Right.
2 have to be hot and 2 have to be cold.
Okay.
Centerpiece kind of commendable. Here is the category A4, which is the 4 individual appetizers, 2 hot, 2 cold. So you can see this one's cold, this one will be served hot, these 2 as well.
Okay.
So they have to do a total of 7 portions, 6 for presentation and 1 for tasting. And then we move to this side is their platter. Category A1, it also received the silver medal. It's a pork en croûte on this side.
Yep.
On this side is a pork terrine, right here, pork terrine.
Okay.
It's wrapped with collard greens. And this is a crusted pork loin that they've sliced. And I can see conceptually there's a lot of stuff that's wrong with this that needs to be corrected because the lines are all broken, it's not straight.
Yeah.
Even here, the slices are turned. This should be the round part of the meat showing the whole way through. And same thing here.
Right.
The slicing of this, plus it's thick. It's a lot more than you would need for 1 portion. So how this works is they have to take 1 portion of everything and put what a serving looks like on a plate.
Got it. Okay.
And that looks like a plate that's been kind of deconstructed versus everything being nice, tight, and close together. Is this sauce for this meat? Is it for that meat? You know, they got a salad over here. That salad should be part of the centerpiece of this whole meal. And then, so they've got some work to do, but you know, the silver medal for this kind of work is great.
Joint Training Exercise is the largest event in North America. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 200 competitors reported to the team.
All right, nice seeing you. So basically, for the logistics portion of this, the schedule is posted here. You can see the menus that you can purchase for the MKT meal. Basically, you're getting a 4-course meal for $7.
Right.
Obviously, the meals sell out very quickly.
Can't beat that.
So they have a demonstration schedule on this demonstration stage. And then if you look at this is basically a summary of what's happened so far.
Okay.
So here's all the installations. You can see that there's Blitz, Carson, Drum, Liberty, Stuart, Korea, USUR, which is Germany, Army Reserve, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marine, Navy, and then 3 international teams.
Okay.
And then F4 is the category. This F4 is the mystery basket competition. This is student skills. This is the wild card, which is nutritional hot food challenge. You got student teams, you got student table, you got the pastry student, and you got the pastry chef. So in here you've got chef of the year, junior chef of the year, hot food challenge, nutritional student team table, and pastry.
Okay.
Now, everyone thinks that if you get gold medals, if you get all gold medals, of course you're going to win.
Right.
But I want to show you something that people take for granted.
Okay.
This team from Korea has 2 silver, 2 gold, 2 gold, 3 silver, and a bronze.
Okay.
Another team, like the Coast Guard, has got 2 gold, 3 silver, and a bronze.
Okay.
So in theory, those teams could be mathematically tied.
Right.
But I will tell you this. Let's make a short story.
Okay.
Gold and silver, not hard to explain.
Right.
But if you had a gold here and a silver there, and you had a silver here and a silver here, you could actually beat that gold and silver.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Because of the point structure.
Because of the point structure.
Okay.
If these are perfect 89s, and you've got 2 89s, and this is a 90, and this is an 81.
Oh wow. Okay.
This sum of 2 numbers would be higher than the sum of these 2 numbers.
Got it. Okay.
So we've won Olympics and World Cup by having gold and silver.
Okay.
When other teams had gold and gold.
Right. Okay.
Because again, if those 2 gold medals, if they're just baseline, borderline, bottom line golds,
right.
you can have a very high gold and a very high silver and still supersede the sum of the 2 gold.
Wow.
So this is sometimes this is misleading.
Right.
You may think you have it in the bag, but you don't have it in the bag at all. Actually, there's a hole in your bag.
Yeah, right. Get ready for the fallout.
So here on the demonstration kitchen, looks pretty simple and straightforward to me.
Yep.
Looks like they've done some wings. So Major, what did you make here?
So at this time, what we did was we prepared some wings with a homemade seasoning sauce.
All right.
And we also have carrots and celery that's on standby. We're waiting on one more main dish, and that is homemade French fries. Also, if I can direct your attention this way, what we did was we also made homemade lemonade with fresh fruit.
Okay.
We have 3 different flavors.
Oh wow.
Those 3 flavors are, we have watermelon lemonade, we also have pineapple lemonade, and we have cherry lemonade.
Wow.
Everything fresh.
Is this lemonade or Kool-Aid?
Well, I will tell you, it's lemonade.
Tastes pretty good. What is all this? What is this?
These are our items on the side.
Left side or right side?
Whichever side you would like it. That's weird.
Man, I thought you were making Bloody Marys over here.
Bloody Mary, but I will tell you that lemonade will make your lips pop.
Are they popping? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's give Sergeant Major a round of applause.
Yeah, give it up for her. So, I'm hanging out here with Chief Brown. It's an honor. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you for your time.
And so tell us how you got involved and where you are with this whole thing with USACAT and the competition here at the base.
I think I got involved with USACAT, this specific position, because of some of my previous jobs.
Okay.
The last couple of months I pulled on a Navy apprentice. So you're right, they do come from all different duty stations.
Right.
It was very tough for us the past year preparing for the IKEA because they had to come back to this area, Fort Gregg-Adams, every month. So every month last year, with the exception of 2 months, they were here doing train-ups.
Okay. Because I was there for the lunch. I had the lunch, the Yusukat lunch.
Okay.
And I had the mushroom. And I thought it was great.
Oh yeah.
So you guys finished with a bronze medal, right?
Yes, we finished with a bronze medal.
Okay, I thought it should have been gold, but
I did too. I think all our work should be gold.
I know it's difficult. The judges are tough.
They are.
They're tough.
They are, but I understand. And that was actually my first time going to the IKEA Olympics competition.
Oh wow, okay.
So there was a lot of things that I think me, including myself as the manager, learned what it takes to perform at that level.
Right. Because what I would love to do is follow you guys over to Luxembourg, to the Culinary World Cup. You planning on going to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chief Brown, a pleasure. And
no problem.
I look forward to being able to hang out with you in the future.
Absolutely.
All right?
Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course, my pleasure. All right.
All right.
So I'm the captain of the Fort Carson team.
Okay.
And more specifically the professional team as well. I let most of them do like the events that they wanted to. This is a lot of their first time. This is my second time here.
Okay.
So, and this time I just was more managing, and then we did the MKT. We made a like Indian Mediterranean sort of dish.
Oh wow.
Or sort of event. So we had a seafood bisque with crab cakes. We had a fruit salad. We had tiki masala, fresh made naan bread, and rice. And then for the dessert, we had tiramisu and like a lot of special accoutrements. It went over really well. They enjoyed the meal a lot.
Okay, how do you feel you did?
I think we did okay, especially for starting so late in the game. I think next year, the goal is definitely to start sooner so that we can prepare better and get better resources.
All right. Well, this is great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service. I'm hanging out with Chef Guy Winks. Chef.
Hey.
An honor, sir. You just wrapped up another competition.
We did, yeah.
So, first tell us your military experience.
I'm a retired military chef. 25 years.
Wow.
Most of it, about 14 of it, cooking for the Special Forces.
Oh, wow.
I applied for a program called Training with Industry.
Right.
I was accepted, and I was military liaison at the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park.
Oh, yes.
For a year.
Okay.
I was the first one.
Oh, wow.
It's a brand new program.
Wow.
I said, hey, what am I going to be doing there?
Okay.
He said, we don't really know.
Okay. All right.
They said we learn as much as you can to bring it back, and then be useful.
Right. Okay.
Be useful so that they keep the program going. So when I first went through AIT, that's the initial occupational training in the Army. It was here.
Right.
Formerly Fort Lee, now Fort Gregg-Adams.
Right.
And I ended up being held over. And so each day, I'm a young private, I would get put on detail.
Right.
Various things, picking up trash, mowing the lawn, whatever.
Okay.
And then one day they said, hey, we want somebody to wash dishes for the Culinary Olympic team.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nobody else wanted to do it because dishwashing was probably at the bottom of the list of fun things to do. But I said, Culinary Olympics, that's a thing?
That's a thing? Okay.
I said, I want to do it.
Okay.
And so they took me over to the schoolhouse here, and the Olympic team, I walked in and I saw a guy with a jeweler's mirror and dental tools put together tiny little metaphors. And I just thought, oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so when I finally moved on to my first assignment, which was Fort Carson, Colorado, as soon as I got there, I said, hey, is there a culinary team? And someone said, oh, this NC over here runs that. And I went right over to him and I go, hey man, what do I got to do? Wash dishes?
Wash dishes.
He said, well, why don't you enter this Junior Chef of the Year event?
Okay.
So I entered it and I won.
Okay.
And I got put on the culinary team.
All right.
And I started coming here to Fort Lee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think 95 was my first one.
Wow. It was a pleasure, man. Great to see you again.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to follow the team and you guys in 2026.
The winner of the 2024 Culinary Team of the Year is Teenage Army.